Gregoire and I'm going to talk to you about monkeys, the ear and context, or in short, the biological side of dissonance.
Are we alone in the universe?
You may think I'm crazy, but I'm going to confidently say no. I'm not talking about Mars or flying saucers, but I'm definitely talking about another type of confectionery. Monkeys and marmots, or M&Ms as I prefer to call them, have both been in experiments to do with dissonance, and similar conclusions were made from them. For example, chimpanzees prefer consonant music over dissonant music. They were placed in a chair and music was played to them. If they pressed the button that was in front of them, then the music would play again. After, say, 10 minutes where they learn how it works, the monkeys conclusively pressed the button a lot more during the consonant music, thus proving that they prefer to listen to that over the dissonant music. Although the preference isn't there with the marmots, there's definitely some sort of link with dissonance. For example, their shrieks. They force lots of air out of their throat, more than it's used to, which is what humans do when they squeal. If you increase the amount of airflow, you're going to get louder and louder sounds. But then if you keep going, eventually the sound will distort and it will sound very dissonant. It could sound a little bit like this. So on to our next topic, context.
Context.
Listen to these different sounds. Without any context, they may sound horrible and disjunct. However, if I play them in this pattern, they'll make a lot more sense and not sound dissonant anymore. This is because our brain is clever. This practical example is from the Beatles song Blackbird. The chords that you just thought would never work, do work together. This is because our brain is so clever and it can just learn the patterns and suddenly dissonance just happens a lot less frequently than we would have thought. But back to the animals. What has a white coat, red eyes, scuttering feet and likening to consonant music? Rats, of course. The white-whiskered piper-loving rats would have followed the piper if he played consonant music. Similar studies to the monkey, the rats were also placed in a room, but instead with two buttons. The first button for consonant music and the second button for dissonant music. After a slightly longer time for the rats to learn what actually happened with the buttons, the consonant button was definitely pressed a lot more. The more interesting thing is that if they didn't press a button, it would have been silent. The rats actually prefer consonant music over silence. So what have we learned? Rats are evil, don't trust them, except for the fact they're not too different from us. Thank you.